So welcome back to the channel. So the Thunderbolts trailer dropped today, and I'm gonna be sharing my reactions. I'm gonna be explaining the characters and what I think is happening in the movie by what I can see. Okay, so I think the trailer shares a pretty good, and it's gonna show that it's gonna be a good movie. I don't know if it's going to be the best. I still think Fantastic Four will be the best Marvel movie out next year, and possibly Marvel Project. The only other thing I'm extremely hyped for is Daredevil Born Again. But, this seems like a really fun movie that might just share these washed up either superheroes or villains having to work together in some way. So probably one of the weirdest things about the trailer is it's dropping basically a year before the movie has even come out. So I don't know what to take by that, whether they just are trying to cover up the Robert Downey Jr. Iron Man thing with, hey, here's what's coming out next year, get excited for it, because this movie must have it's been in development for ages, but now we're actually seeing that there's enough scenes that are shot to pull together a full trailer. But Fantastic Four, which is coming out sooner, hasn't even really finished filming yet. Having to work together in some way. So it looks like Val is either manipulating or helping these guys get what they think they want. And hopefully by the end of the movie, she is either having to resort to going to Thunderbolt Ross or something else where she only has a few allies left, and like Bucky, Yelena, and like US Agent go somewhere else. So with the asterisk being in the Thunderbolts title, Kevin Feige has said we will get an answer to that, but I do feel it's going to be like either it is a like third act, like look, here's what your team is actually called, or it is it's a post-credit scene. It's gonna be a post-credit scene where you see like Thunderbolts, Dark Avengers. So yeah. Now for sacrifices, I think that's gonna happen in the movie. Red Guardian's probably the biggest one, or Ghost, because I don't think they have anything really to do after this movie happens. And connections to Secret Wars and Doomsday, I don't think anyone will show up in at Secret Wars or Doomsday other than Bucky, Yelena, and possibly US Agent. Then now we're going on to characters. Well, we see now that Bucky is something to do with government and that he has grown out his hair again. So I don't know if that's, I just think he's going to be fed up with his life and what he's been put in after Falcon the Winter Soldier. I doubt we'll see a cameo by Sam, but this is still probably going to be fun to see his character grow more, and especially since Falcon the Winter Soldier kind of sidelined him for a bit of it, considering that was really Sam's story, and that it was focusing on him learning to uphold the responsibility of becoming Captain America and having a black guy become Captain America. So it was really more his story, and that was more the intriguing part about the show, but I did enjoy Bucky's part, though. He is all-time one of my favorite heroes slash villains. And next on, we have US Agent. He seems to be a bit more dealing with his punishment and what the internet thinks of him after his outburst and killing one of the flag smashers in Falcon the Winter Soldier. And we do see him looking at the phone with what I assume is his daughter next to him crying. And we see that he's kind of going through seeing what the internet thinks about him. Then Yelena, she seems to be trying to put her grief over Natasha, as well as not knowing what to do for what she has to live for, into contract killing and all that. Back to US Agent though, I forgot to mention this. He seems to be working under Val's guidance and is going on some operations that she needs done, and he's getting paid to do it. And I don't know if he told his wife or if maybe she divorced him, because he seems that could have happened from then to then. Like, she might have not been happy about it and she might have just divorced him. That's where I think he's at. Oh, Red Guardian. I don't know about him. He seems to be just washed up, and I hope we do see him dealing with Tasha's death in the movie. Like, we see him at Natasha's grave, mourning her, because really, he has nothing else to live for. All these guys don't have anything to live for, honestly. They're all washed up, and they're all just going on something to make them feel a bit more fulfilled. So with Taskmaster and Prison, they don't seem to be holding the story together. That does seem more Yelena and US Agent as well as Bucky, because it seems more like they can hold a story. You falling in love with Alexei again and then he dies, because I don't think he has enough story to keep on coming back in these little roles. So it seems like they gave him a big role and then are going to kill him off. And in like Thunderbolts 2 with Dark Avengers, they're gonna have like a couple of new members on the team with like Sentry and maybe even someone like Red Hulk could join the team, or someone like Hawkeye, who's been manipulated into helping them. US Agent and Bucky have a past. Yelena and Red Guardian have a past. But other than that, no one else really know each other. Now Bob. I don't know what his deal is in the movie, but he is most likely going to be Sentry. Now, I don't know everything about his comic book history, but I'm pretty sure that Sentry is going to be either the thing that the Thunderbolts team is going to be formed to do, like Val's experiment has run off and he's realized who he is and that he's willing to fight back. So Val found these like people who will be willing to work, and that if they die they aren't going to be a beloved superhero, where if they die they'll be commemorated, or she's going to build them up saying these are the new Avengers and look, they're stopping this big threat. So that's how I see how Sentry might play into the plot. But other than that, I don't know. He'll probably end up either going off on his own or staying and joining the Thunderbolts moving forward. And we now are seeing theme of the movie, I think, is seeing these washed up heroes / villains go on a journey on trying to fix what they think is wrong with them. And I don't think we see the person who's playing Taskmaster. I don't think it's going to be the same actor. Hopefully it's someone that can more resemble what happened in the comic. So anyway, I think that's going over everything. We do know Sentry's going to be part of it, and Val probably bought Avengers Tower, because I did watch an interview with Kevin Feige where he did say something about Avengers Tower, and that we're going to find out in the next year. That's been one of the biggest questions since I think 2017. Taken about 7 years to find out who's bought Avengers Tower. So this is my thoughts on the trailer / movie, and I think I'm gonna enjoy it. I don't know which came first in the comics, but this seems to be more of a team of misguided heroes. So thank you for watching. Subscribe and like the video. And I have 2 other trailers. One of them for Sam Wilson's Captain America trailer reactions. I have 2 other trailer reactions. One of them is for Sam Wilson's Captain America movie. And I do have a news video about what I think about Doctor Doom as Robert Downey Jr. So if you want to, you can go check them out on the channel. But other than that, I have a couple of theories on the channel. So thank you for watching. Subscribe, like the video. Goodbye.